Guys, welcome to Tarot Space. Myself Gurpreet Kaur. So today we are going to do messages from your divine counterpart reading. So this can be for people who are in relationship as well as who are in separation. Mostly it might resonate to the people who are in separation because the separation period is going on with some divine counterparts. Also, this is going to be a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with anyone and everyone. So take the parts that resonates with you. Let's just quickly start the reading. I'm using message from divine counterpart from Rupal Kant. So I'm going to pull out at least 5 messages from this card, and then I'll be clearing it out with a lot of other decks as well, like the love letter, then guidance for the relationship, honest confession, and so on. So before a further ado, let's just get started. What are the messages from the divine counterpart for the people who are watching this video? What messages do you have from the divine counterpart for the people who are watching this video? Messages from the divine counterpart for people who are watching this video. Messages from the divine counterpart for the people who are watching this video. Let's see. The first message I have got is, I'm sorry for not replying to your messages. I don't know what to say. The second one is, a love like this is once in a lifetime. It's hard for me to not be with you anymore. We'll be picking out more of them and I'll contact you soon. Okay. Next we have you are the one that makes my heart beat faster. You are the one who makes me feel peace in chaos. Let's see what else do we get here. Okay. I'm not the monster you think I am. I'm becoming a better person for you. And I reread our conversation over and over again. So the bottom of the deck energy is, I acted as if it was not a big deal, but but not being with you breaks my heart now. I don't know how to come back to you. Will you take me back? So basically, generally, what I feel here is that whoever is watching this video, it might happen that you are being pushed away and the other person ghosted you, and now the person is definitely regretting it. And also I feel that the person is saying he is not able to reply to your messages. It can happen that you guys are continuously messaging that person and you want to talk to that person and you are trying to have a communication with that person, but the person is not replying to your messages. We'll be clarifying this, that why exactly he or she is not replying to your messages by some other cards before later. So let's get towards the second card that we have got is, a love like this is once in a lifetime. It's hard for me to not be with you anymore. So now they are actually feeling that it is getting really hard for me to be without you. Okay, and definitely I feel there is a contact that is going to happen very soon. There is going to be a communication that is happening very soon. I feel a lot of people are waiting for the divine counterpart to come back. This separation period has not been that great to you, but I have this intuitively, I'm getting this intuitively, this separation period has actually made you grow individually a lot, and you might be doing a lot of things in your career. You have focused on your finances, you have done a lot of things in your career, you have made yourself busy so that you get distracted by the separation. Yeah. So also the next card that I've got here is, you are the one that makes my heart beat faster. You are the one who makes me feel in chaos. So I definitely feel that I don't know why I'm getting this intuitively, or this can be a spirit angel message telling me that even if the divine counterpart is with someone else, I see a third party situation here. I see that you might know that your divine counterpart might be dating someone else, is with someone else, but that is not going to be there for a longer period of time, because the message is telling me intuitively that maybe even if that person is with someone else, that person is not able to move away from you, is not able to remove you from his mind. Okay, so that person is really struggling and he feels that no one else can make his or her heart beat faster than you can do. The next card that I've got, see, if we see that I've got this card below, this card that tells me, a love like this once in a hard time, once in a lifetime. It's hard for me to not be with you anymore. It has come right below that, telling me that I'm not the monster you think I am. I'm becoming a better person for you. So this realization has made them feel that how badly they treated you, how badly they, you know, mistreated you, or they took you for granted, or they did not realize the worth or realize the worth of you, and now they are trying to become a better person for you. Also, they might have done something bad. They might have ghosted you, or they might have cheated on you. That is the reason they are, feeling. And I definitely feel that the messages that you're sending are not very good messages. The messages that you're sending are messages through anxiety, fear, and also a lot of anger vibes I'm getting here, that the messages have a lot of anger situations, and you are messaging them due to frustrations. So might happen that whenever you are messaging them, the messages are not that calm and not that lovely, and the messages have a lot of anger in them. That is the reason they are not able to reply to you. They don't know what to say. Also, they feel that you think about them as a monster. You don't feel that good about them. That is the reason they are trying to change themselves so that they can become a better person for you. They are definitely going to contact you soon because they are feeling nostalgic. Like, look at this, I will contact you soon, and below that I have got, I reread our conversations over and over again. I definitely feel that they are trying to contact you soon. Whenever they open the chat screen, they type, they unsend, and they again reread your old conversations. Okay, so this is what exactly messages from the divine counterpart I'm getting. I'm going to get, I'm going to remove some clarity. Let's see what else do we have. I'm going to remove clarity by the oracle of life. Let's see what advices do we have from our counterparts, divine counterparts. What are the advices from our divine counterparts? What do you have? Let's see. Advices for our divine counterparts. What do we have here? What do we have here? The shooting star. I've got the shooting star telling us that this is a very special card of the Oracle of Life deck. If you have got it, consider it as a blessing. You are at a point where what you wish for will come true. Close your eyes and wish your dreams will come true. I don't know why, but I'm getting this feeling that a lot of you are manifesting this relationship. A lot of you are manifesting the communication of this divine counterpart, and a lot of you have been waiting since a very long time for things to be fine, and you are eagerly waiting for this manifestation to come true. So I feel that this card coming in this reading, and people who are watching this reading are definitely going to get their communication very soon. I'm going to remove clarity for this, and also this, that why are they not replying to the messages, when are they going to contact. Okay, so I'm going to do a very detailed reading. So yeah, I hope that I cleared all your questions that are in your mind. Okay, just going to take them. Advices from the divine counterpart. Beware of the storm. Okay, why do I get this? Let's see. Make the right choice. I feel, I don't know why, but I am getting this feeling that there can be third party from both the sides. I definitely feel if the person you are waiting for is having a third party situation, then I feel that even you guys are into a third party situation wherein you are definitely talking to someone else, you are definitely attracted to someone else, you have someone in your life, that the person you have in your life right now is caring for you, is emotionally there for you, is pampering you, is doing a lot of things for you. He or she is ready to give all the love that you want in this entire universe, but you are still in hopes of getting your divine counterpart back, and you're still waiting for your divine counterpart. And now the cards are advising you that now is the time you have to make the right choice, because whatever you do, whatever decision you make, it can be right or it can be wrong. Let's see what more do we get here from the oracle of life. What more do we get here? What do we have for our divine counterparts? Okay, it's time to heal yourself. I feel for a lot of people the separation was very very bad. It can happen that the other person cheated on you, or it can happen that there were very bad words that were spoken, and now I feel it's time to heal yourself. It's time to connect with nature. You need to actually I feel that you need to start thinking about yourself a bit, because a lot of people who are watching this live video are doing a lot of things for others, and are trying to just think about the divine counterpart. They have lost themselves in this weight, and they are not concentrating on themselves, is what I feel here. Okay, now quickly I'm going to pull out cards from things I can't say out loud. So let us see that what is the thing that our divine counterpart are not able to tell us. What is it that they want to tell us and they are not able to tell us? Okay, what's going in their mind? Let's see. What is it that our divine counterpart wants to tell us? What is it that our divine counterpart wants to tell us? What is it that our divine counterpart wants to tell us? What is it that our divine counterpart wants to tell us? Okay, so here is one card. I miss everything about you. So I definitely feel that they are thinking about you, okay, and they are really missing all the moments with you, okay. What else? So I wanna see you. They definitely wish to see you. What are more messages from the divine counterpart? What do you have here? Messages from the divine counterpart. Please just talk to me. I feel that okay, so it came below. I will contact you soon. So I will contact you soon, and please just talk to me. So I definitely feel that they are eagerly wanting to talk to you. They are eagerly wanting to see you. They are missing everything about you, and I definitely feel this, that they want to talk to you, but they want to talk peacefully with you. And they want you to, forgive them, forget everything, and talk to them. Because whenever you guys think of talking to each other, you guys mess it up, you guys fight, and you guys cannot talk properly to each other. So that is the reason, I'm getting this vibes. And the next card is that I've received. Do you still love me? Because I feel that if your divine counterpart is in a third party situation, and he has this hint, or maybe he knows it, that even you are in a third party situation, he kind of knows that there might be something that is going on in your life, and he wants to just clarify that, do you even love me, like, do you still love me? Because he knows that he might have spoken bad to you, and he might have done a lot of things that might have hurted you. So he has this question: do you still love him or her? Yeah. I am not the monster you think I am. I'm becoming a better person for you. Let's see what messages do we get for that card. What is the message that the divine counterpart wants to convey us? Okay. You make me smile. So, a very beautiful card. You make me smile. So, I feel they're wanting to change themselves just because they know that you make them happy. You do a lot of things. I'm getting this message from the spirit angels. It can happen that you have done a lot for them. You have helped them financially. You have cared for them. You have pampered them. You have always been there for them. You gave them advices whenever they needed it. Okay, so I am possessive about you is the next card that I've got, and the bottom of the deck is my day starts and ends with the thought of you. They're definitely thinking about you, and I feel that this phase of life right now, whatever phase or whatever situation is going on, is a pandemic situation, and in this period, they are spending a lot of time with themselves, and this time is making them realize how much you were supportive to them, and how much did you do for them. Okay, so now they are realizing the fact that whatever I did was not good. I know that this person was made for me. I know that I did something wrong. Okay, so this is what I have got from the things I can't say out loud. Quickly, we are going to get ahead, and we are going to pick out some unsaid emotions. Let's see what are the emotions that they're not able to tell us and they are going through right now. Let us see that what unsaid emotions our divine counterpart are going through right now. Okay, let's see what are the unsaid emotions that our divine counterpart are going through right now. What are they? going through right now? What are the unsaid emotions that our divine counterpart are going through right now? What are the unsaid emotions that our divine counterparts are going through right now? Okay. Just because I let you go does not mean I wanted to. I was too scared of you. So this is the first unsaid emotion that we have got. So this card definitely tells us that, even if I let you go, it doesn't mean that I don't love you anymore and I don't want you. It is just I was too scared of you. I was too scared to lose you. Maybe the sometimes we say that when the love is more, you get so scared of losing that person, so you prefer letting go of that person because you know that what if this relationship doesn't work. Okay, so that is the reason maybe this person has pushed you away and he thinks that I love this person so much, so I don't know, maybe I could lose this person anytime. Maybe he was scared, he or she was scared enough to lose you guys, and that is the reason they let you go. They just ghosted you, they just pushed you away. Okay, let's see what else do we get from our unsaid emotions deck. What are the things that they are not saying us? What are the unsaid emotions of the divine counterpart who are watching this? Okay. So I have got, I want to sit down calmly and talk to you. We cannot sort out things on phone, meet soon. So exactly what I wanted to explain you prior, that that person really wishes to talk to you, but the person wants to have a very calm talk. The person wants to have a very calm communication and conversation, and they know that they cannot do this on the phone, because on the phone they don't understand what emotions you are having right now and what emotions they are having. You will not be able to understand that, and because of that think that they think that they cannot have a proper communication with you. And yeah, so that is the reason they don't want some anxious communication. They just don't want a communication that is very much frustrating. They want a proper communication, and they want a proper communication, yeah. So I feel that the person really wants to meet you. Let's see what is the next unsaid emotion. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Here we have, I am not ignoring you. I just don't know what to say. Like, just look at the resonation of the cards. We just got this. I'm sorry for not replying to the messages. I don't know what to say. And I am not ignoring you. I just don't know what to say. Exactly. This is because of the anxious communication that you guys are having. You guys get anxiety at night, and then you message each other, and then you message in a frustration, and then the communication just ends there itself, because the person doesn't know what to reply to all your frustrating messages. And now the person is like, I really want to talk to you. I am not ignoring you. It's just that I don't know what to say. I'm in a situation wherein I have no clue what do I do. I'm already with someone. I really miss you. I want to talk to you. You think that I'm a monster, and I am trying to change myself for you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what communication should we have. Okay. Also, the bottom of the deck energy is, this is all a misunderstanding. I will clear things to you very soon. So they are saying that, whatever is going on right now, I know that this is a misunderstanding, and I will definitely come out of it. I'll come to you and I'll clear everything. I'll tell you each and everything what has been happening this time. Okay, we'll pull out one last unsaid emotion from our divine counterpart, and we'll move ahead to the next card. What is it? What is it? What is it that they want to tell us and they are not telling us? Okay, look at this. I want to live the present with you. So they have decided. They have decided that they are not thinking about the future. They are not thinking about the past. Now they really, really wish to come back and live the present with you. They want you to not ask them for commitment. They want you to not talk to them about the past. But they really want to, be in the present with you. they want you in the present, they want you in the present situation with you. Okay, so what we are going to do is now we are going to quickly go ahead and check for when are they going to contact us. Yeah, okay, let's use this deck through our tarot. Okay, so let's just get clarification for I am sorry for not replying to your messages. I don't know what to say. Why are they feeling like this? And when are they going to contact us? Okay, and also we are going to see that why do they feel that you are thinking of them as a monster, and what is it that they are changing about themselves. Okay, so let's see, all my tarot card angels, all my ancestors, all my spirited souls, please be here with me in the current situation and please help me to get the clarity of divine counterpart reading. Tell me why are our divine counterpart not replying to our messages? What is going on in their mind? Why are they not replying to our messages? Why are they not replying to our messages? Okay. Why are they not replying to our messages? Why are they not replying to our messages? They're not replying to our messages. Okay, so the world reversed. Are all the cards reversed? Okay, so my cards are reversed. So I'm going to take it like this: the world, the Hierophant, and the Judgment. Bottom of the deck energy is Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel that they are already struggling with someone in their life and they don't know. They feel that whatever they speak right now can turn around things really badly, and they think that right now is not the right time for you to communicate with each other, because it can happen that he is surrounded by some other people as well and he cannot cheat that person, because the Hierophant energy is also a very respected energy, a very an energy that cannot cheat. Okay, the energy that wants to be with the person he or she is with right now, and there's a phase that is going on. I feel this is a karmic situation, or maybe this is something that is pre-planned. This is meant to happen. This separation is meant to happen. These things are meant to happen, because the world card symbolizes a phase that has to end. So this is something that is going on and it will end very soon. A cycle will be completed, and you have to go through it all by yourself. And the Judgment also tells about a phase of life, also a karmic situation, tells about, the time will come when he will communicate to you. Being very precise, the time will come when he'll communicate it to you. And let's see, when is the time going to come? When do you think he will be communicating? When do you think he will be communicating? Give me clarity. When do you think he will be communicating? When will our divine counterparts contact us? When will our divine counterpart contact us? When will our divine counterpart contact us? It can happen that a lot of girls might watch this video, because again and again I'm like, when will he contact? When will he contact? So it can happen that a lot of women or females are watching this video. That is the reason I say this, maybe. Okay. Look at this. Oh my god. I've got Ace of Swords denotes communication. So I will contact you soon. Definitely they are thinking to communicate. Six of Cups telling about reconciliation. So it can happen that yeah. So I've got reconciliation card. Let's see, what number are we expecting here? What number are we expecting here? What number are we expecting here? When do you think they are going to communicate? When do you think they are going to communicate to us? When do you think they are going to communicate to us? Seven of Cups. So we have got 6 and 7. Okay, let's see what more. When do you think they are going to communicate to us? When do you think they are going to communicate to? Give me clarity. Okay, one more card and tells me about and gives me Magician. So I have got this clear perspective and clarity over here that 100% a lot of people who are watching this video are manifesting their divine counterpart and are trying to communicate. They might be doing some communication spells, communication healings, a lot of things you have done just to communicate with this person. But the communication can happen within this month. I guess May is the month. May and June is the month wherein all the divine counterparts are going to try communicating to you, going to try come back to you. There will definitely be a communication in this month. May is the month and June is the month. May starting will be a bit tough for you guys. You might expect some communication, you might miss each other a lot, because May starting will be the time wherein the manifestation are going to, be really powerful, and you are going to miss that person, and that person is going to think about you, you are going to think about them, and then there will be an urge of, communicating, and anyone will definitely take a move and communicate in the end of May or in the start of June. Okay, so this is what I've got. I hope that they communicate in this month itself. So May is the time. Okay, so yeah, let's move ahead quickly and get ourselves guidance for this connection. Let's see what spirit angels wants to guide us for this connection, for this divine counterpart connection. What do we need to take care of? What is the guidance for this connection? What is the guidance for this divine counterpart connection? What do you have? What is the guidance for this divine counterpart connection? Okay, ego attachment. So I definitely feel this connection has a lot of ego involved. It can happen that the divine counterpart has a lot of ego. Even you, I definitely feel the ego is from both the sides. I don't know why there is ego attachment from both the sides. So you really need to work on ego if at all the divine counterpart is coming back, for this relationship to stay, for this relationship to maintain, and for the communication to be better. You need to control your ego, and the other person needs to control his ego as well. Okay, let's see what is more that we are getting. What is the guidance for divine counterpart? What is the guidance for divine counterpart? Yes, okay. Heart to heart conversation. That is what I was trying to tell since a long time. Not an anxious communication, not a frustrating communication. You need a heart to heart communication. You need to know what exactly you did in this separation period. He needs to know what, yeah, it's vice versa. You need to know what he did, and he needs to know what you did. You really need to have a heart to heart communication so that you can accept and forgive and let go of the things. Okay, so there is definitely going to be a heart to heart communication. Something better is definitely going to come up to you. I also feel that some of the divine counterparts who are waiting for um, reconciliation might get something that is very much better for them. Okay, so it can happen that your divine counterpart and your relation was not that better, but in this separation you have found someone that you think is much better than your divine counterpart. Okay, definitely this can happen. You might feel really confused, but you would really want him back, him or her back. Yeah, making it clear. Okay, I've got, there are still things hidden. That is the reason I told you, you really need to have a heart to heart communication. Heart to heart conversation is very important, and I've got heal card as well. Okay, so let's see what else. The last guidance. What is the last guidance for our divine counterparts? Give me one more card for our divine counterparts. Guidance for our divine counterparts. Let's see what we get here. The last guidance for our divine counterpart. The last guidance for our divine counterpart. What is the guidance for our divine counterpart? What is the guidance? Okay. I've got two. Exhausted. I feel the separation has made you really exhausted about waiting. You feel that I'm so tired of waiting. I don't even know if he'll be coming back. He or she will be coming back. If your divine counterpart is coming back or no. And maybe you have even tried giving up on this relationship a lot of times. Okay, but if you feel you can do that, because I've got let go for your good. If you feel that you are exhausting yourself, you have already got something better, then you can definitely let go of. It is all about yourself. You have to make the decision. Because if you ask me whether they will be coming back, yes, they are definitely coming back. They are going to try to communicate with you. But if you have got something better, and if you are exhausted by waiting, you can let go. You can let go. You can take a break. You can definitely take a break, and you can let go. Okay, so this was guidance. We'll quickly go ahead and remove one letter from our divine counterpart. Let's see what our divine counterpart wants to tell us. Okay, what is the letter that you have for our divine, from our divine counterparts to us? Okay, what is the letter that you have from our divine counterparts to us? Letter from our divine counterparts to us. What is the letter from our divine counterparts to us? Letter from our divine counterparts to us. Letter from our divine counterparts to us. Letter from our divine counterpart to us. One more I'm going to pick up. Okay. And the bottom of the deck. So we are picking up 3 letters today because I just felt intuitively. The first letter tells, my love, as I'm writing this letter, I have thousands of thoughts running through my mind. Through this letter, I wanted to express my love for you that is honestly hard to put in words. There isn't a day that goes by when my mind isn't thinking of you. I want to give all the happiness the world could possibly give. You are my dream come true. You are the love of my life. Love you, sweetheart. This is the first letter that we have received. Let's see the second letter. Second letter says, hey baby, we bicker and fight when we are together. Obviously, you guys fight a lot. And now that you are not with me, this is for the people who are in separation. I feel so lonely without you. I now realize how much I love you. I remember how you would start laughing in the middle of a fight or buy me an ice cream to make up with me or hug me in the bed to tell me you still love me. Your gentle touch, your sweet voice, and your sweet scent still linger on and keep me going. I wish I could make you come back sooner, but for now, I will make I'll make do with your lovely memories to give me the strength to go on. I love you, baby. I always will. So this is for people who are in separation. I definitely feel that the person is not feeling very nostalgic with all the memories that the person has for you. The last, but not the least, letter is, at night I lie down and imagine you are here with me. I didn't know just how heavy this separation would be in my heart. I hope you are not in as much utter misery as I am without you. I have been telling this since a long time to all my viewers on Instagram live that your divine counterparts are struggling so much financially and in their career that they might be in a misery and they might be in a lot of depression right now because they don't know what to do because you were the person who used to support them, who used to help them out with finances, help them out with career, help them out with advices, and now they feel very helpless. And that is what they are trying to express in this letter, that I hope you are not much utter misery as I am without you. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and my fondness has no bounds. I lie awake and feel the gentle warmth of your breath as it would fall on my cheek. I imagine the heat of your body pressed against mine, the hardness of your muscle nestling against the softness of mine. I turn and lay my head against the pillow, feeling your heartbeat drum a lullaby in my ear. A thousand butterflies kiss at my skin, and I long to feel the softness of your lips. While I know we will again be together, my yearning in your absence only cements the true depth of my passion. Until I can see you and hold you again, you will remain omnipresent in my dreams. I love you. So there is a lot of intimate memories as well, which the person might be missing and be nostalgic about. So this is all about the divine counterpart message for the current situation for people who are watching this video. Okay, so I hope it resonates, and if it did, let me know in the comment section below. And also do not forget to follow us on Instagram and various other platforms. We will be making such videos more often. So yeah, I hope you have a very nice communication with your divine counterpart this May and June. Thank you.